Hi guys! I always forget my intro. How? I kind of want to call you my little sunflower babes, or like my little sunflowers or something like that. Sunflowers are pretty important to my family, so if you want to be called little sunflowers, let me know. Anyway, hi. Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing amazing. My name's Samantha and this is Vlogmas day 15. Wow, there's like 10 more days.
Well, it's 10, it's today's 15.
10 more days till Christmas, and this year has gone by extremely fast. Wow. We're gonna start off with makeup. I'm gonna do the makeup I did yesterday, which is trying my doing makeup backwards. How do you say that? Is doing concealer, bronzer, everything that you would put on top of your face, I'm putting on first. I don't know how to word that, but it'll make sense once I get into the video. Okay, to get started, I am concealing with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer in the shade 410. Slather that on right here and here. I'm putting it anywhere where I would normally put my concealer, but doing it a little bit heavier than I normally would. Okay. And covering up those dark spots, which doesn't really matter, but yeah, you just want to get all those places. It looks crazy. I remember doing this yesterday and being like, this is gonna fail, but then I ended up really liking it. Also, to start, list down below some of your favorite qualities about yourself. That's what I did for my journal entry this morning, and I think it was just like a nice little thing to write about yourself, because we kind of just don't talk about those things, and it's important to. Yeah, so I started this morning trying to start my routine that I had set for myself yesterday after I got finished filming. I went to bed around, or went upstairs around like 10:30, and then ended up getting to bed around 10:45 or so. Just so I could be in bed earlier, because that's pretty important. And then I woke up, or I set my alarm for 7 o'clock. So going from waking up at like 10 every day and being tired when I do that to waking up at 7, we had big goals, big dreams. Technically, I did wake up at 7, and I tried to keep myself awake by like watching like videos, because I couldn't just roll myself out of bed. I mean, I could if I really tried, but like that seemed like a no for me. So I ended up getting out of bed at 8:30. So I still see that as a win, because I didn't like go back to sleep. I did do some of the routine that I had set for myself, not everything. I was a little ambitious again, so that could have been why. Next, we're just going into our contour. I'm using the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Espresso and going really heavy into that contour. Really heavy everywhere. So I will put on the screen what my morning routine is. I had it planned to look like. Should I get a thumbnail like this? Okay, that's good enough for the thumbnail. If I use that, we'll see. So I'll put on the screen what I had set for myself for a morning routine, and I will tell you, I did pray, I did read my Bible, and I did journal. Anything else? Wait, it's right next to me actually. Did I do anything else? No. Oh, I did drink water this morning, because that was a part of the challenge that I found on Pinterest, and I'm just buffing this out. So I am happy with myself for doing just like a little bit of my routine that I had set. So yeah, it is ambitious, but I think it's just worth it to do. And we can always change it up later on if we think like that it's not worth it, or I just don't like it, or whatever it may be. But I still am gonna do some of the things that I had set on my routine just later in the day. But I wanted to get this makeup out for you guys because I did say yesterday that I was going to show it today, and we have to be truthful. Next, I'm going in with the Mayo Clearly Brilliant Tinted Lips in Berry. I don't have a cream blush. If I did, it would be Glossier Cloud Paint in Dawn, but I don't have that anymore. And this is the only thing that I have that's cream and like a blushy shade. It's like berry, and I did this yesterday and it worked. So I'm just like rubbing this all over. I know. How you feel right now about this is how I felt yesterday doing it for the first time. You're just gonna blend that in a little bit. And this part is actually something I didn't do yesterday, but I'm going to put highlighter, cream highlighter under my base. I'm using the Cover XF Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Moonlight. This one's a little light for me. I don't really like this one, but it'll do. It is super duper duper bright. And I was talking to myself in the shower. Obviously, that's where all just like the greatest thoughts come from, being in the shower. How this challenge is like, it's for all of us, but it's like for you specifically. So just do whatever, you know, you feel that you want to do. It obviously doesn't have to be like mine. But if you come here like every day, well, at least until Vlogmas ends, if you come here every day, I'm gonna share little self-care things and self-care or self-love prompts and affirmations and stuff like that until Vlogmas ends. And then once we get done with Vlogmas, we'll definitely have to figure out like a new plan. I don't even want to think about that because I've been vlogging every day. So trying to find a new schedule is gonna be a little difficult. Next, I'm gonna do foundation. So that's a whole base. We're gonna just put a foundation on top of that. I'm using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation, the Hydrating Longwear Foundation actually, in 450. I like the hydrating one more than I like the matte one. A lot more actually. And I only put like that much, which is like 3 drops. Tapping it out and just tapping it over. And at this stage of this yesterday, I was like, what was the point of doing all of that to my face? Like, what was the point? Because it's covered. But I don't know what it was about putting this on and putting everything else on top of it, but child, it worked and I was in love. So I was like, I'm showing them this. And I didn't film it yesterday because I was like, if this is trash, I'm immediately taking it off. Like, I'm not going on camera looking like this. It's a mental and physical and emotional transformation glow up. It's not just gonna be like me putting on makeup and lash extensions and whatever and saying that that's my glow up, which is totally fine if that's like your definition of a glow up. But for me, that's just gonna be physical and it'll make me feel good for a little bit, but then it's eventually gonna go away. Also COVID. I was like, I literally don't go anywhere still. So this has to be something that we can do together at home and thrive. Blend some of that foundation down. Alrighty. Yesterday, I didn't put on more concealer. I only put on powder. Goodness gracious. Okay, so I'm using the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil Translucent Loose Powder in Original, and I am just gonna tap it, blow it away, and tap it right where I put my concealer. And another reason why I was like doing this challenge is because I did 75 hard in October to November. And even though I complained a lot doing it, and it was definitely just something really difficult and pushed you, but it felt nice at the end of the day. It felt nice at the end of the challenge to be like, man, I just accomplished something great and big. And reading all those self-help books was just 10 out of 10. It was great. Next I'm going to do a powder contour. We're gonna go into this Morphe palette for our powder bronzer. 3502, it has some great browns for me, okay? I think we're gonna go into this. I think and being like, why? I don't know. A part of me thinks it's like, maybe this is the thing I should be doing because I enjoy like, at the end of the day, I am enjoying what I'm doing. I'm enjoying what I'm putting out. Obviously it can be better, and I know that I can grow in the future. Right now I'm putting on highlighter with the Becca Pop Goes the Glow Champagne Pop Face and Eye Palette. It has like 5 different shades in there, which you can use on your face, eyes, or cheeks, it says. But we're just gonna go into the highlighter into this Champagne Pop. Ooh. What was I just talking about? Oh, I enjoy And those are feelings I've never really had before, like just the overwhelming feeling, you know. It was weird. And this has happened to me another time with YouTube in particular. That feeling I had like I've already reached my goal, which also makes me feel like I'm on the right path. I'm doing the thing I'm supposed to be doing for right now. We always be having these like deep chats during, this brow's a little thicker, during these makeup things. It's thicker, but is it really that bad? I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna watch this video back and be like, yeah girl, yeah, it's bad. I'm going into Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. I'm going into the shade He Devil, and then I'm gonna go into, I'm pretty sure this is In Fuego. Yeah, it's In Fuego, this one right here. So He Devil first, right in the crease. That's why I want to get more into visualization, you know, visualizing the things you want. And one way to do that is with a vision board, which I need to do, but it's definitely gonna have to be something I do like maybe even tomorrow, because my main priority today is just getting my final exam in, which I'm almost done. I have like 47 more questions left, and then I will be done. I will be done with all of my classes, guys. Visualization, like scripting, speaking the things that you want as if they already are. And I just feel like I've already mentally, for some reason, like hit my goal. And that is an exciting feeling. Okay, I'm going into In Fuego. I'm putting that right in this outer V just to deepen it up just a little bit more. So yeah, that's my little talk for today. Also, I really like this palette because there is zero fallout, and this is a dark shade and you can literally see no fallout. We're gonna do something similar. I'm not gonna do the same thing, just switching up the colors a little bit because I did do this yesterday. I'm going into, yesterday I went into Lumber, this shade, but I think I'm gonna go into, we're gonna do Scorch today. And I am just going from my inner corner and sketching it out and then packing it all in there. You want to know what I did at the gym today? I didn't film it because I didn't do much. I was on the treadmill for 45 minutes. I did 12 through 30. And then I was just like, went to a lower incline and a lower speed and did the rest of my 15. And then I went on the bike for like 20 something minutes. And I went and I stretched, which is in my routine. It was just supposed to happen at like 7 a.m. and I did it at 12, but it still got done. We still stretched and it was great. I also want to say that I do feel like a lot more comfortable on camera now than I did before. And I think Vlogmas helps with that a lot because you have to vlog every day, and having all your videos like silent and me just doing like random stuff, I mean, I feel like that would be boring. I think talking is just a little bit better for some videos. I don't need to talk in all of them, but I think we're getting better at that, and yeah, it'll get better as we continue. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes off camera because I be all up in my mirror putting them on. I do put them on with my fingers because when the people at the Ulta would not let me get Urban Decay setting spray. I was getting that one. I was putting it in my car. There was an Ulta person right next to me. They were like, oh my gosh, don't get that one. And I was like, why, girl? And they were like, that one has like alcohol in it. And the one you should get is like the Tarte Stay spray. And then someone else came over and they were like, yeah, get the Tarte Stay spray. Both of them Ulta people. I was like, do y'all get some commission from a selling tart or something. I mean, I don't really care that much about setting sprays as long as they set my foundation. Girl, they couldn't have whatever. There's a lot going on in the neighborhood, whatever, but I bought it. I don't know, because I felt watched. I mean, back up off of me. Now they leave me alone for the most part. That's not true. They don't leave me alone. So yeah, that was the makeup. It doesn't feel cakey, which is something that I'm super surprised about. I thought that this would feel so cakey because I have all this stuff under and I put that same stuff pretty much on top, but it does not feel cakey at all. I really like it. Should I take a photo? I want to show, I took graduation photos this year with someone who I was really excited to work with. So, and I just got the pictures back, so I thought that I would show you the photos. I'm so excited to see them. Go back to the gallery. Wow. I mean, I can't post them all. These are so nice. Which ones am I gonna post? Definitely this one, probably. Maybe this walking one and one of these, or maybe all of them, because that's my business. I can do that. These are amazing. Sorry, the phone's ringing, but like Snaps by Ash. Go to her. I'll put her Instagram down below and like right on the screen, but go to her. She is literally amazing. Guys, I have this the tree on, and I turned on the other tree and for candles, the fairy lights, everything over here, so I could make the announcement that I am done with school. I turned in my last final exam like 10 minutes ago, and I'm done. Whatever happens, happens. It is what it is, but I feel pretty good about the exam. It wasn't hard. It was open book, not timed. I split it up into 2 days, so I had time to do it. And yeah, we are thriving, living. Super excited. So now I'm gonna get myself something to drink and show you my, like, how I'm visualizing things for 2020, so I can do visualization and like scripting and stuff and make my vision board like in the next few days. So yeah. So yeah. Visualization is any technique for creating images, diagrams, or animations. It can communicate a message. You can practice that by visualizing with mental rehearse technique, creating goal pictures, creating a visual picture and an affirmation for each goal, index cards, affirmations to support your visualization and expect results. So for me, my favorite way to visualize things is through a vision board. So this is my homepage on my Pinterest, and this is typically where I'll get like most, if not all, of my photos from. So I just start by clicking on something, and I like looking at quotes a lot. So I like this quote. I already have the board up here, and I just save it to the board. I don't really have a limit on anything. I'll just say whatever I feel like would be good to take into 2021 and put it to my board, and then I go through it later on. So this is saved, and when you start saving things to similar boards, it will stay up here longer. So I'm actually gonna go back to my home feed. I like this photo of nails, and these photos can be anything you want them to be. So for me, I chose the nails one because I always want to have my nails done, if not like by a professional or by myself. I want to get a tattoo again this year for 2021. I want to elevate my fashion to something more luxurious. About style, this style is one of my favorites right now. So just like this dark, I don't even know what this style is called, like this edgy, I don't even know what you would call it, like alternative type of edgy boho hippie, I don't know, like stuff like that I really like. So I usually put this stuff in my style inspo board, but for right now I'm just gonna put it in my thing. You can also just look up people. So one person I always tend to look up is, if I can spell her name right, I'm right-handed and I'm holding my phone with my right hand. So it's Colleen Diaz. I am obsessed with her style. So she was on my vision board for last year, as you guys saw. So I'm gonna put her on the vision board again. Maybe that'll mean I'll be friends with Colleen Diaz. Maybe that means I just want to have more style like hers, or style inspired by hers. And she looks super glamorous in this photo, so maybe it's just the vibe we want. So I just do that throughout the whole thing. I'm just gonna go through and add a bunch of pictures and then I'll come back. So I probably won't be doing this tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'll be doing tomorrow, but I do want to leave some more time to just add more to this board and think about it more. Don't really want to rush into it. We still have a few weeks of 2020, but I do want to get it done before 2021. So yeah, that will be it for this Vlogmas. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 16. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.